It's Pinwheel Day, but it's Pinwheel Experiment Day. I have not made these for years, and the other night I got a craving for one at 11 o'clock at night, and I made one. It was so delicious, and I thought, I'm going to share it with you. There might be young moms on here that never thought about doing something like this for their children. And as you're going to see from the video, some of them were fails, some of them were successes. But I want you to get creative. After I did all of this, my daughter happened to say you could also just do fruit roll-ups. Anything is possible. Try it. Vegetarian. The other night, I put pepperoni with turkey, with cheese. I am noticing that the shredded cheese, you want to be careful on because it likes to fall out. So I would use a solid cheese. But I hope you enjoy this video. Please comment. Give us some ideas. We're here as a community learning from one another. I am always willing to do the dirty work so that you don't have to. But I don't know if it was a success or a failure. So you guys tell me. School's either been out or it's getting out this week, and you're going to have your kids full time, and you're going to have to come up with some lunch ideas. Everybody knows how to make these. You've seen them at parties, but did you ever think about them for your kids' lunch ideas? Or even your lunch idea? There's a couple of different ways that you can make pinwheels. You can use a tortilla, or you can use a piece of bread. And the toppings on these are endless. So I'm going to show you the first one. Let's say your child only wants to eat peanut butter and jelly, but you know, you try to fancy it up as much as you can. And before I flattened that, I should have done this. So before you flatten it, make sure you take off your edges. Or you can leave the edges on, but they're prettier if you leave them off. Get your peanut butter. Now, there are some things that you do not want to put in pinwheels. You do not want to put very watery things like cucumbers with the seeds in them. Now, you could take the seeds out. Tomatoes, pull out the innards or the seeds per se, so that you only have the meat flesh. And that's where you want to make that. I haven't made one of these like this. So you and I are going to see how hard or easy it is together. The other thing that when I was researching this, is sometimes jelly will just kind of come out of there. So what they suggest that you do, take a little bit of the cream cheese with your jelly. And you don't want to put a whole bunch of jelly on here. You want to put a thin layer. So what they suggest is mix your cream cheese and your jelly together, and that will kind of soak up some of the extra juices and make it to where it'll stay in the sandwich. Now all of these, and I'm going to show you the difference, all of these should kind of be made up in advance. Okay, let's just do a... Some kids would be like, ooh, what's that white stuff? So make sure your cream cheese is pretty well mixed in. And then do a tight little roll. Ooh, what I do notice is that... So, see, I probably even got too much jelly on this one. I haven't tried these. Again, we experiment, and I experiment and do all the dirty work so that you can just make it look smooth and like you knew what you were doing all the time. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of that jelly came out of there. Okay, then once that's done, let's see the test. I wonder if most of the jelly came out. See it? So this would definitely be one that I would probably put in the refrigerator. Your kids are probably not going to really see that white stuff, but see how that oozed out there? So I would do this in advance, put it in the refrigerator, cut it when it's cold. Actually, that's not too bad. Then you're not getting a lot of bread. So you could do peanut butter and jelly that way. You could also do everything else I'm about ready to show you. on a bread one that you want to roll out. Okay, we're back from that. That is not one I would recommend. You try it, let me know if you had any better luck. So let's just use for these. Now I use shredded cheese on the other one that I've got. And if you're going to use any vegetables, like this is zucchini, make it very thinly sliced. And I found going in strips that I'm going to roll is the best way to do it. Well, that isn't thinly sliced. So I also have some peppers here. I went out to the garden and got me some fresh lettuce. Now I tried the shredded, so we're going to try this type of cheese this time. Let's see how that works. Okay. Oh, I'm so used to wrapping a burrito for my husband. Okay, and try to make it tight. And you got to be careful because this might tear on you. And notice that that's in just a little bit. So what they suggest, and this is where you could use a little bit of cream cheese. I'll just use my finger. Use a little bit of cream cheese. Look, and it seals it. I'm going to show you the difference here. So I have pepperoni. You could do just all veggies on it. You don't need to put any kind of meats or cheeses on it. But what they suggest is cut in, get rid of the two ends where there's hardly anything on it. Now you're going to see that it's right there. And then they say cut the middle. Now here's where I only glued the middle. So and that gave me 5. They said cut it in the middle and then you should be able to get some out of there. See how pretty those are? Now, here is where you could put ranch dressing. And then if you're going to display them, if you're going to make this into a dinner, those are really pretty ones. Notice this one is already unraveling. Cream cheese to seal the sides of them, or as suggested, use a toothpick, and that will also keep them. If you cut it right after you do it, then you're going to probably have that. Now this one I did with cream cheese. Whoops. I did that one with shredded cheese, so it's coming off. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. You can see I'm at the end here. This is where they said cut right in the middle, and then you should be able to get one like that. So on that one I got 6 pieces, and look how nice that one sticks together. And you could make these as thick or thin as you want to. See the shredded cheese compared to the non-shredded. So get fancy with this. Show me some of the ones that you're going to experiment with, or things that you have made in the past. These are really good for if you have friends over. You just put them on a plate, put a little mustard on the side, you put a little ranch on the side, do whatever you want on the side, and then give these a try. But let me know if you've tried them in the past, if you've had any success with peanut butter and jelly ones, any other combinations that you would share so that other people on this channel will also get ideas from. And I'm going to go have lunch. Have yourself a great afternoon.